Hi, my name is Audrey Clemens, and I'm the Vice President of the Fiber Arts Center here in Denton. Our final interview with Susan Taylor, formerly a longtime resident of Hurlock, Maryland, tells the story of her amazing journey in basket weaving.
Kathleen from the Fiber Arts Center of the Eastern Shore in Denton, Maryland, and I'm here with Susan Taylor, who is a world-class basket maker. And Susan comes to us originally from Hurlock, Maryland in Dorchester County. Your journey in basket making in Hurlock?
Yeah, 1983.
How did you get into it?
I took an adult education class at North Dorchester High School.
Had you ever done anything with reeds or
No. I always had done things with my hands, knitted, needlepoint. Christmas time I always used to make things, and just have always liked to do work with my hands.
Right.
I get the urge to do one.
Yeah.
And I could start out with something and it end up entirely different from what I started. A cat head, and I don't have any of those here, but a cat head always fascinated me because I could let as an instructor once told me, my creative juices flow.
What is a cat head?
Well, it's a round basket and it sits on 4 little feet.
Oh, cute.
You start out with a flat bottom and then you bring up the corners into points. And that's why it's called a cat head, because if you turn it over upside down, it's got these 4 little ears.
Oh, wow. I've never seen one of those.
Well, I'm sorry I don't have one.
Are they difficult to do?
They take a little bit more patience and a little bit more constructing as far as forming.
Yes. That's one of the things that I learned in doing a little bit of the research was that you can use any material that will bend and form a shape.
Yeah.
Like, so the traditional pieces that are behind you, those are called reeds?
Yes, that's reed. Now that round basket is oak.
Oak wood. Wow.
Yeah.
Grab that.
That's all made out of oak.
Wow, look at that. That's a big one. So do you start at the bottom?
Yes.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Is it harder to bend the
Yes, oak is harder to work with.
Beautiful.
It's a stiffer material.
Do you have to wet the reeds and any type of material? Does it need to be?
The cane does not have to be soaked as much as the reed and the oak does.
Okay.
You put it in and then you pull it out and it's wet enough. And then as you're weaving, you just dip your fingers in the water and go like this to the weaver.
Right. Oh, that's really cool. You tell us about when you were teaching basket weaving in Hurlock.
Well, I started out, I was asked years ago to teach here in Seaford at a place called All About Crafts that has gone out of business since Walmart came to town. And when he asked me to teach a class, I said, "Oh, you already have a teacher." He said, "I do, but I like your work better." I said, "Okay." I don't remember what year it was, but it's been quite some time ago. And I started teaching there. And I have taught at the Art Center in Cambridge. I taught at the Ward Museum in Salisbury. And then I thought, well, I'll see if I can find a place to teach classes here in town, Hurlock. And my house, I could comfortably fit 6 out on the porch. But it was, elbow to elbow.
Right, not good for basket making.
No. And then I thought I could maybe use the train station, which I could. And that's where I started. And it was a lot of fun. I met a lot of nice people. And I was sorry when COVID came to town and had to stop.
What in my little brief research, I understood that there are 4 main types of basketry: coiled basketry,
Yes.
plating basketry.
I'm not familiar with that, but coiled, they use pine needles
Uh-huh.
or yarn material.
More soft.
Yes, uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Plating, I would think that would be kind of braiding,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know for sure.
And then the other 2 that I learned about were twining
Hmm.
and splint basketry.
That would be oak.
That is oak. And they call it, why would they call that splint
I
basket?
don't know,
No,
but those are splints. The
Yeah,
the
that's-
uprights are
yeah.
splints. Yeah.
that's neat. That guy's beautiful. Let's see, do you have a preferred style or a type that you just keep gravitating towards back to?
Well, as I said, the cat head used to be a favorite of mine because I could just kind of go wild with it.
Yeah.
I could make a small cat head, or I could, stretch it out and make it a big one. My first Nantucket, I fell in love with Nantuckets. And you have to have a mold for those.
And what type of material is used for it?
Cane.
Cane.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
Now this one back here, I used hardwood for the staves, cherry.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Got it?
Yeah, so that's hardwood.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. And what's this?
That's cherry also.
That is the cherry. So that's cherry.
Yes.
And
There's a story about that one.
I'd love to hear it. That is gorgeous.
Well, the company that I order from, my Nantucket Supplies, every once in a while had a sale on molds, 30% off, which is good because molds are very expensive. So I saw this mold, said 13 inches. I thought, 13 inches is good. That's not too big. So I ordered it, and it came. I opened up the box, and oh my gosh! I started on it, and a week later it was finished.
Gosh. Absolutely gorgeous. And then what kind of a basket is this?
I don't know what it would be called.
Neat little groove here.
Yeah.
You made it in 1990.
Uh-huh.
Wow. So 7 years in,
Uh-huh.
you're making art like this.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And what kind of material is
That's
the blue?
reed.
It is.
Dyed reed.
It's dyed.
Uh-huh.
Do you dye the how do you dye it? What kind of
Rit.
Rit? Is there anything else you would like to share about your basket making journey with us?
Well, I just love to do it.
Yeah. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I use it as therapy.
Mm-hmm.
It's great therapy because you can get involved in it and forget all of your troubles and just let everything else go by the wayside.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you so much for having me in today.
You're
I
certainly
really
welcome.
enjoyed meeting you, and this is great. I really love and admire your work.
Well,
It's
thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're certainly welcome.
Okay.